What's that one thing that has told you no issue? He didn't say that. I made a into it what we want to read into it. Now, you ain't got to worry about it. He said these things. He said these things. Lazarus and he that was dead came hand and foot in grave clothes. Some of them says he was linen strips. So I start looking into what the burial process was like for the Jews. Mr. Anthony, I'm gonna tie some stuff around. You just go with it. Don't worry about it. So I was gonna get her to come up here with him, but here somewhere. Wrong ideas. Tie the cane up too. So listen. It's not known completely whether they mummified way up or if they had more like a they wore. But what they did to keep your limbs close together because they didn't want you to start. They didn't bury people in graves. They put you in the cave. Super rich. You wasn't going to be the only one in that cave, okay? Family was going to have to go in there too, right? So when the next person had to go in there, they didn't want you pretty much gagging to put them in, okay? So what they thought they would do is if they wrap your arms like clothes and they wrapped you in this gown or either wrapped you almost like a mummy, it would keep you bound. Now, outside of that, they were Jewish, but this was a superstition, would leave or come back. And they felt like if they had you bound, that it had to be loose that was bound. So here goes Lazarus in his grave clothes, tied up, hands and feet are come out. And it says that Lazarus came out. Do them like that. So here's the thing though, when God calls you, the grave can't hold you. It's time to get up. What buried you has to call your name, you get up and you go get your reward. But here's the problem. Have been raised up out of the we still tied up and bound. Free. I can breathe again. But I'm who I used to be. The old man still has those. Just like baptism, it says the old man dies. It still has those grave clothes on. But it's time for you to take those grave clothes off. Some of us like to just hold on to who we used to be. Listen, I heard something the other day that blessed my life. A lot of times in Christianity, we try to love God but hold on to who we are. It don't work like that. When you decide that you're going to be that new man, that new woman, that new creature, who you are is no longer there. This is just how my attitude is. Not anymore. I got a bad temper. Not anymore. Those are the grave clothes that are holding you back. When you become new, you're not you anymore. You are a new creation. The problem is we try to hold on to the old things that made us us. That's the problem, and that's why it's the old man in the first place, and you needed God to save you because of that old person. So not only do I need to come out of it, I need to be loosed, and I need to take off my grave clothes. Tell your neighbor, I'm coming out of it. And not only am I coming out of it, I'm loosed. Listen, Lazarus, come on. You already done took it off. Thank you. You say, you ain't holding me back, huh? Thank you, Mr. Anthony. Where are we at on time? Who's playing piano? Steve? Come on up. We're going to make this a little extended altar call. Come on up. I ain't got to be out here real long. Thank you, sir. Something that I found that was interesting about this is that Jesus didn't go into the tomb. He spoke to it. That means that God doesn't always have to step in and change your situation. He can just speak into it. Sometimes you might need to speak into it. God already told you what the plan is. The problem is a lot of times we just don't like the plan. You already got the keys. He told you. You know, the good thing about us today is that we already have this good book that gives us stories just like this. Mary and Martha, they thought, hey, I wanted healing. Jesus said, I have resurrection. And now I can look back at that and say, you know what, maybe this situation I'm going through, maybe God has something bigger for me. Maybe I've been in a dark place for a while. I've been in this place long enough. I've been in grief, struggling with loss, shame. Some of us, our past can't really run from us. It stays attached. And that's okay. It's okay for your past for you to have a past that stays attached to you, as long as you're not the same person. And sometimes that just helps out the call better. That helps out your testimony when people can see that's how Blake used to be, but look at Blake now. That's how Raymond used to be. He used to be over there, but look at Raymond now. I can testify to that. Man, I was one of the worst. I got caught up in gangs, got locked up, all that kind of stuff. But God, look at me now. God can take you from there up to where he wants you to be. But all you got to do is come out. Just come out. Maybe you've been like Lazarus. You buried under something that maybe you don't deserve. It's a dark season where you felt like Jesus was waiting too long. Jesus, I'm ready to come out of my situation. I've been waiting. But maybe tonight is your resurrection moment. Maybe this is the moment that Jesus calls something dead out of your life and brings it back to life. So if you're someone who is ready to come out of depression, this altar is open for you. If you're ready to come out of fear, the altar is open and ready for you. If you're ready to come out of anxiety, the altar is open for you. Because Jesus don't want to just put a